South Africa's largest motoring festival is currently underway this weekend at the Kyalami Grand Prix Circuit in Johannesburg. The motor show brings together key industry players, motoring enthusiasts and consumers shopping for a new ride. Well, that's if they can afford it. Now, with 50 pit doors available, there's been enthusiastic support from vehicle manufacturers and importers. And of course, we've got anchor Gareth Edwards, who joins us now live from Kyalami. A very good morning to you, Gareth. And I'm sorry I had to get you out of whatever fancy car you were driving a little earlier on just to give us a little bit of an update. But I suppose with the enjoyment of all the cars and the manufacturing that comes with it, and so this is a showing of our circuit as well as all of the electric cars that are coming onto the scene, Gareth. I know that Mercedes-Benz is having a showing of that nature as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome everyone to the 2022 Festival of Motoring. The weather gods are shining on us down in Johannesburg, down in Kyalami today. Thousands and thousands of people. It was actually quite nice for a change to pull up to a venue and have to wait in a queue. I think we all missed that, of course, during COVID-19. It's an entire weekend as well, starting yesterday, today, running throughout the day, and also tomorrow. But luckily, I have the experts, the organisers, the know-alls of the festival with us. I'll speak to Neil Piper, Head of Marketing and Content, in a moment. First of all, I had a chance to speak to Judy Maharaj yesterday when you were still looking very calm, Judy, show director for the Festival of Motoring. So here we are. The weather's on our side. How's things going so far?
It's going excellent. We had a great turnout yesterday. The queues had started at 8:15 in the morning. This morning gates were only opening at 8:30. At 7:30 there was a buzz at the gates. Truly a celebration. We promised Johannesburg to feed a passion. We definitely delivered on that promise, and here we are. Thousands of motoring enthusiasts and fans of the brands have come to the circuits.
And let's talk a little bit about not just cars. Yes, there's fast cars in there. We can see them on track behind us as well. I think these are self-drives, I think, happening at the moment, or some of the racing cars. But it's beyond that. It's a lifestyle of motoring, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's a foodie element. There's a classic display. There's performance. There's engineering on another level of these cars, and innovation on next level.
I'm going to come talk to you about what the plans are for today and tomorrow if people haven't had a chance to come through as yet. But Judy, I'm going to talk to Neil Piper, Head of Marketing and Content. This is a content creator's dream. You've got the entire Kyalami circuit, Neil, and every manufacturer, I think nearly every manufacturer, is here. From a marketing perspective, this couldn't have been that hard to sell. We love our cars.
100%, and that's the thing about South Africa. I think we got fuel in our veins, and it doesn't matter if you're speaking to a 12-year-old or a 60-year-old, we love our cars. It's the universal language we all speak. And I think with us at Festival of Motoring, we're so lucky that we've got such a strong brand. We last ran it in 2019, so people have been waiting for this for 3 years, and yeah, they are. They've come out in their thousands. The numbers this weekend are going to be great. I think we're looking at around 30,000 people that are going to come through. So it's amazing. But you know, with social, I think it's so much easier now. Yeah. And just a big shout out to our radio partners as well, Jacaranda, who have done an amazing job for us. Yeah.
And I think, just before I go back to Judy, what I think people missed during lockdowns was you could see all these cars on YouTube, on a website. There's nothing like seeing some of these cars in real life. Formula One cars, high-performance cars, but also everyday cars as well. People coming out, they might be in the market for a Porsche 911 GTS. You don't know.
100%. So I think it's about the mix of that. So experience the thrill of a performance car around the Kyalami race.
And you can go in that, can't you?
You can go in, you experience it, and you brake in about 300 meters before the actual driver starting to brake. So that experience is amazing, and it's that experience that you can't buy off the shelf. You can only get it here at the Festival of Motoring. It's amazing. You've got to come down. It's brilliant.
Let's talk about that very quickly to Judy as well. Neil saying that it's an experience you can't forget. Tickets were available on Howler. There was pre-purchase. Just correct me if I'm wrong. You can still buy tickets, or are we sold out?
You can still buy tickets for the general access tickets. Our premium hospitality is sold out. But remember, every ticket, the purchaser can have all rides are free. Every 4 experiential zones, those rides are free. Just patience, and you will get in the queue. There's a hype. Even standing in a queue, there's a vibe. You feel it.
And then what else are we expecting this weekend? We spoke about the food, obviously the on-track experience, but you were talking technology earlier. We are airing on eNCA Drive today, 5:30, by the way, a full electric vehicle special. I actually got to drive a Jaguar I-Pace. Theodore Mashele did a solar car. Justin Ford also involved. EV, the way of motoring technology, has got to be one of the key factors this weekend.
Absolutely. Mercedes-Benz has come on all out. They've just launched their EQ range at our Festival of Motoring on Thursday. That was the first time launched here. So all visitors are queuing up. You get a ride in this EV on the Kyalami Grand Prix Circuit. Volvo is out at the self-handling track, also an EV drive. And a full-on EV display in all forms. We even have an EV motorbike on the track.
EV motorbike. I might have to get my hands on that. I think I've got time for just one more question with Neil as well. And Neil, I want to talk about just Kyalami as a circuit. This is incredible branding for the possibility one day, won't it be, of maybe getting Kyalami here. We've had some Formula One cars, older versions, if I'm honest about it, going around here. But this is also a branding exercise there, because all motorheads, we're wondering, can we do it?
Of course we can. I think this circuit is world class. Obviously there are a few upgrades that have to happen for Formula One to come, but there is so much work happening behind the scenes. And hey, I reckon in a year, 2 years' time, we'll have Formula One back here at Kyalami. Wouldn't that be amazing?
It would be amazing. It would be lovely to see, even though it's the hybrid era, knowing that some of the V10s, V12s, V8s are going to be going around as well. Neil Piper, thank you very much. Judy Maharaj joining us from the Festival of Motoring. As you heard, if you haven't bought online tickets, Joburg, you're looking for something to do this afternoon and even tomorrow, food, electric vehicles, you can maybe even get onto the racetrack itself in one of their driving experiences. You can come down and get tickets here. So as I say goodbye for the moment, just a reminder, eNCA Drive this afternoon, 5:30, a full electric vehicle special, and obviously we'll have more of this Festival of Motoring in a couple of weeks' time as well. We will be back a little bit later. I might sneak into the pit area, see if I can't get near some high-performance cars. We'll see what they say. They might kick me out. We'll see what happens, but I doubt it. We'll come back to you a little bit later.
It might just be a lucky day, Gareth Edwards, and you might not get kicked out, and you might get to enjoy a high-performance vehicle. But you'll let me know when you come back in your next crossing. That is eNCA Gareth Edwards, who